Hi everyone, this is A.R.A. Productions, and welcome to a new system test series. I know that this is probably the umpth time I've declared a new system test series, but the system has gotten a complete and utter makeover, to put into terms. Nothing is the same, except for the location of the panel. So, let's get to it. So here we have the panel, MS5UD, it's normal as you can see. We still have that there. I don't know if I uploaded a video with that or not, but it's not connected to anything. I have to take it down eventually. So if we follow a wire over here, we have pull station here, which is an FCI MS2. So this is the only pull station as of now. I will hopefully get a chance to add a pull station somewhere else. I just haven't decided yet. So hopefully in a future video you will see whether or not there is a new one. Coming up here we have a wheel lock NS. As you can see, there's a bunch of wires going to different places, one of which is going into the ceiling. I'll get to that in a second. This is just some wire that goes through that junction box and then into the panel. But the biggest thing that I've essentially added to the system is that, yes, that is a System Sensor 2100S on the ceiling. So I now have a smoke detector flush mounted on the ceiling, and it looks super nice. That wire runs up into the attic and it comes back down into the detector, and I did it in about an hour. It was pretty easy. Special shout out to SafeMan4202 or David for walking me through this. So big shout out to him. His channel will be linked in the description. So coming over here, we have another junction box. Coming over here, there's another one. I think I'm going to put a key station here eventually, and it'll be linked to a couple of things. I'll explain what in a minute. But the reason why those are there is because there's that strip of FPL is very long and it would just be dangling. So I just put it there just so that would not happen. Coming over here, wire goes into this junction box here, and you can see it's twist tied, and it goes into there, and it goes into the wall. Well, that's because we have two things here now. We have a wheel lock AS, and as you can see, there is no wires except for the ones in the back box, and we have a flush mounted 2400 TH. There's a System Sensor i3 on that ceiling right there. It is not connected, however, because I was originally going to put the smoke detector there, but I ran into some problems when trying to run wire to it, so I'm going to have to rethink where I want to put that detector. But it'll most likely be there for a while. So with that being said, the system is coded to wheel lock sync code 3. So with that being said, we are going to activate the FCI pull station first. In 3, 2, 1. And as you can see, we have audible silence, which is very nice. It's a nice feature about the MS5UD. It allows you to do sync mute, which is essentially fancy talk for two-wire audible silence. And it allows you to do it for wheel lock, Gentex, System Sensor, Amsico, and Faraday. So as you can see, the wheel lock AS is still flashing right here. And we will now do a system reset, and we will activate the smoke detectors. And if I'm not mistaken, these smoke detectors are currently set to verification. So essentially what that means is when the detector gets activated, it will shut off and then it will activate again. So it has to activate twice for it to actually go into the alarm. And I'll demonstrate that in a moment. We are going to start with the 2100S. Okay, there it goes. Now it's going to shut off. It's going to reboot real quick, and then it should activate, and about 10 seconds after it activates the second time, it should set the system into alarm. And the reason behind that is just because of the verification time. So give it about 10 seconds, and it should go off. here, and I'll take this off the base real quick so you can see how it's wired. And these wires are cut just because I'm not using them currently, but eventually if I want to put an LED or something there, I can. Okay. Just get this back on the base. There we go. Now, that being said and done, we'll come over to the closet and activate the 2400. And this is also set to verification. Okay, there it goes, and then give it a moment, and it should activate. Okay. As you can see, it says closet smoke. So, if I'm not mistaken, that is zone 4, this is zone 2, and that is zone 5. So, this is labeled as door pull station, door smoke, and closet smoke. So, yeah. So, now I'm just going to need to clear out the detection chamber real quick, and that strobe is kind of bright. It's only 15 candela, but I am sensitive to light, so it's a lot brighter for me at least. So, that being said, we will do a system reset, and everything should be back to normal. So, thank you again, guys, for clicking on this video. I really hope you enjoyed the new system. Some updates that should be happening soon is most likely I will eventually add another device right there, most likely a spot for a remote strobe. I'll just run a little bit of wire and put a strobe there. And the reason I can do that is because there's actually another set of wires that leads to another NAC, but since the NS is a 2-wire device, I'm currently not using it, so the wires are just capped off with wire nuts. So all I would have to do is just run those wires to a separate junction box, and I can have a spot for a remote strobe, whether it be RSS or something else. Also, eventually there might be a pull station. This is still here, but as you can see, the wires have been cut. Eventually I might put another pull station either there or there. So, hope you guys enjoy, and thank you for watching.